Have you ever noticed, when we're young, our parents feel invincible? They wake up early. They carry everything. They solve problems before we even know they exist. And somehow, we quietly believe they'll stay that way forever. But one day, the people who carried you will need help standing up. The people who stayed awake when you were sick will struggle to sleep through the night. The people who protected you from the world will slowly become vulnerable to it. And the hardest part? Most people don't realize it's happening until it's already too late. Because growing older doesn't happen in one dramatic moment. It happens quietly, in small details. The first time your father repeats the same story twice. The moment your mother says she forgot where she placed something. The slower way they walk through a grocery store. The pause before getting up from a chair. The tiredness in their eyes they try to hide with a smile. And while their world is slowing down, yours keeps speeding up. Bills, work, dreams, stress, relationships, deadlines. You tell yourself you'll call them later. You'll visit next week. You'll spend more time with them when life calms down. But life rarely calms down. And one day, you suddenly notice they've become old. Not old in age, old in moments. You notice your dad getting quieter. You notice your mom asking for help with things she used to do alone. You notice they don't ask for much anymore. Because parents are strange that way. Even when they're hurting, they still try not to become a burden. That's what makes this reality so painful. Your parents spent most of their lives hiding their struggles from you. They skipped buying things for themselves just so you could have enough. They worried in silence, cried in silence, sacrificed in silence. And many children never fully understand that until adulthood hits them hard, until they pay bills themselves, until they experience exhaustion themselves, until they realize how difficult life truly is. Then, suddenly, their parents become human. Not superheroes, not perfect people, just human beings who tried their best with what they had. Maybe your father wasn't emotionally expressive. Maybe your mother worried too much. Maybe they made mistakes. Maybe they said things they regret. Maybe they failed in ways that hurt you. But if they loved you, if they sacrificed for you, if they stayed through your worst moments, then time becomes precious. Because the truth nobody prepares you for is this. One day, there will be a final phone call, a final birthday, a final good night, a final hug at the front door, and you will never know it was the last one while it's happening. That's what makes life heartbreaking. We experience important moments without realizing they're important. A random dinner together, a short conversation in the car, a normal afternoon at home. Those moments feel ordinary until they become memories. And memories become everything. Some people watching this still have time. Time to call their parents. Time to forgive. Time to sit beside them. Time to listen to stories they've already told 10 times. And honestly, one day you'll wish you heard those stories an 11th time. Because grief is strange. When people are here, we become distracted. When they're gone, we would trade anything just to hear their voice once more, to hear them say your name again. Some people are so busy chasing success that they forget who prayed for them. Before the money, before the achievements, before anyone believed in them, there was usually a parent quietly hoping life would be kinder to their child. Think about that. Your mother probably looked at you as a baby and imagined your entire future. Your father probably carried fears he never spoke about because he wanted you to feel safe. Parents age in a painful way. Not because wrinkles appear, not because hair turns gray, but because life slowly takes their strength. And eventually, the roles begin to reverse. The child becomes the protector. The child becomes the helper. The child becomes the one saying, "Did you eat yet? Text me when you get home. Be careful. Take your medicine. Get some rest." And maybe that's life's quiet cycle. Love returning to where it started. The people who once tied your shoes may one day need help tying theirs. The people who taught you how to walk may one day walk slowly beside you. And if that day comes, please be patient with them, because they were patient with you first. They listened to your fears when they were exhausted. They answered your endless questions. They cleaned your messes. They stayed during your difficult phases. They loved you through versions of yourself that even you would struggle to love now. So when they grow older, don't rush them. Don't speak to them like they're a problem. Don't make them feel unwanted for needing help, because aging is terrifying. Imagine slowly losing your strength while the world becomes faster and colder. Imagine realizing your child no longer has time for you. That pain destroys many parents quietly. Some mothers stare at old photos when nobody's watching. Some fathers pretend they're okay because they don't want their children to worry. And sometimes, they just miss you. Not your money, not your gifts, not anything expensive. Just you. Your presence. Your voice. A conversation during dinner. That's why one of the greatest regrets people carry in life is not spending enough time with the people who loved them most. Because after funerals end, after flowers die, after condolences disappear, memories become permanent, and regret becomes heavy. People replay moments endlessly. I should have called more. I should have visited. I should have been kinder. I thought we had more time. But time is the one thing nobody controls. Not wealth, not power, not youth. Nothing stops time. And while you're watching this, your parents are getting older. Right now. Their hair is changing. Their energy is changing. Their bodies are changing. And maybe they won't say it, but they probably miss the younger version of you too. The child who ran to them excitedly. The child who wanted to spend time together. The child who didn't yet grow distant from life. Adulthood separates people slowly. Not because love disappears, but because responsibilities become louder than emotions. Still, never become so busy building your future that you forget the people who helped you survive your past. Because one day, the house you grew up in may become quiet. Their chair may stay empty. Their phone may stop ringing. Their voice may only exist in old videos. And in that moment, you would give anything for one more ordinary day together. One more meal, one more laugh, one more drive home, one more, I'm proud of you, one more chance to say, thank you, I love you, I appreciate everything you did for me. Some people never say those words in time, not because they didn't feel them, but because they assumed there would always be another opportunity. Please don't make that mistake. If your parents are still alive, check on them. Sit with them. Ask them questions about their life. Listen carefully. One day those stories will disappear forever. And if your relationship with your parents is complicated, if there's pain, if there are wounds, you don't have to pretend everything was perfect. But if healing is possible, don't wait forever. Pride has stolen too many years from too many families. Life is shorter than we think. A random Tuesday can become a memory without warning. That's why love should never be delayed unnecessarily. Because at the end of life, people rarely regret loving too much. They regret not expressing it enough. And maybe this video found you for a reason. Maybe you needed this reminder. Not tomorrow, not someday, not when life becomes easier. Now. Call your parents if you can. Hug them longer. Be softer with them. One day, they won't be here. And when that day comes, you will not care about missed meetings, social media drama, or meaningless arguments. You will care about moments. Tiny moments, the sound of their laughter, the way they said your name, the meals you shared together, the love they gave in ordinary ways. Because in the end, love is never measured by grand speeches. It's measured in presence. And one day, your parents will need you the same way you once needed them. When that moment arrives, be there. Not perfectly, not with endless money, not with a perfect life. Just be there. Because for loving parents, your presence was always the greatest gift.